Hi, Stephanie Bacon, your town administrator, and I'm here today with Bob Licht, the chair of the Historical Commission. And today he has an article. It is to amend Town Code Historic Buildings, Section 2-3620 for significant buildings. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the changes?
Okay, well, this is basically a housekeeping fix-up of the Town Code 236. Now, the purpose of 236 is to protect historically significant buildings or architecturally significant buildings when there is a demolition request. And if there is a historically significant building, there can be imposed a 180-day demolition delay to look for alternatives to demolition. So this change basically covers only the definition of what a historically significant building is. So currently, the way it is written, there are some errors in there. It says that a building to be historically significant has to be 100 years old or more and is determined by the Historical Commission to be historically significant or architecturally significant. Or it is listed on the National Register of Historic Places, on the inventory of Massachusetts Inventory of Historical or Architectural Assets, or is in the Historic District. Well, it's that paragraph 2 that is a problem, because first of all, the being on the National Register of Historic Places is obviously makes the building historical, and we only have one building in town that is currently on the National Register. The second
Which one is that?
That would be the Historical Society building.
Oh, I love it. Okay.
And there are others that are in process, but even so, that would make it historical significance, so it doesn't have to be listed there. The big problem with the bylaw, the way it is written, is it also includes the inventory, the Massachusetts Inventory of Historical and Historical Assets. That's also known as MACRIS, which is the Massachusetts Cultural Resource Information System. According to Massachusetts Historical Commission, a listing on MACRIS doesn't necessarily mean that the building is historically significant. There are other procedures that we have to go through to determine that. So it's incorrect to automatically assume that something on MACRIS is historical. The third part of paragraph 2 talks about a building in the historic district, but a building in the historic district is already covered by other bylaw regulations, so that's unnecessary. So we got concurrence from the Massachusetts Historical Commission that the change was required, and they gave us some wording that gives us a little more details as to how the Historical Commission will determine whether something is significant. And we've added those 2 paragraphs and taken out the one problematic paragraph. So now basically we're still listing as a requirement that the building be 100 years old or more, and that it goes into some details about how the Historical Commission will determine whether something is significant. So this is basically in keeping with the Massachusetts Historical Commission guidelines, and it also gives us better guidelines as a commission member to determine whether something is historically significant.
Yeah, it sounds helpful, because I'm sure there's many different facets of an old home that you look at. How many old, over 100-year homes do you think we have?
Oh, we have probably 200 or so structures as well as homes.
Oh, that's so neat.
MACRIS covers things like the aqueduct,
yeah,
certainly the library and other buildings.
Oh, that's great. Well, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.